Welcome to Amazing World Channel.
GETTYJeanClaude Juncker delivers his State of the Union address, but Mr Juncker's plans have been condemned after he described his vision in his State of the Union speech. And German newspaper centreright daily Frankfurter Allgemeine Zeitung FAZ has called out Mr Juncker for his EU ambitions in a scathing attack. FAZ publisher Holger Steltzner wrote, Juncker demands an all-powerful EU Commission President. He wants to abolish the President of the EU Council, which so far represents the member states, in order to increase the power of his office. He also intends to significantly strengthen the Commission's influence and increase the EU budget sharply. Juncker does not want to convert the Euro crisis fund into a European currency fund, just as many others want. If it does, the fund is no longer to be controlled by the member states. GETTYJeanClaude Juncker meets German Chancellor Angela Merkel. Here Juncker is showing his true colors. Holger Steltzner. Mr Steltzner warned, what seemed to be harmless actually packs a punch. He told readers, here Juncker is showing his true colors. Parliament's right to the king, the decision on the use of taxpayers, and the control of the electorate, is something the President of the Commission is trying to eliminate. In the United States and elsewhere, citizens have protested for this basic right of democracy. In addition, Juncker wants a Euro finance minister, but a completely different one to the one Berlin wants. The finance minister of the EU president is part of the Commission. Nevertheless, he is to spend the tax money of the member states. This super commissioner is to be the head of the Eurogroup, head of finance minister Wolfgang Schäuble or his successor. Of course, the super commissioner is below the super president. There would not be a lot of democracy left. The publisher said European rules only applied to Mr Juncker when they did not get in the way of his political goals, and warned against forcing Eurosceptical Poland into the Euro corset and trying to Europhile Romania, even though the country is miles away from meeting the Maastricht convergence criteria. GETTYJeanClaude Juncker congratulates German Finance Minister Wolfgang Schäuble on his 75th birthday. Wrote, the President of the Commission has always ignored debt rules. These matter as much to Juncker as the aid ban of Maastricht. Rules apply to him only where they do not interfere with his political goals. Otherwise, rules are changed or wiped aside, such as the debt and deficit limits of the Maastricht Treaty. Did the Brussels officials not learn anything from the Brexit vote, or the debacle in Greece? Do they not see the deep divide between Northern and Southern Europe, or between Western and Eastern Europe as a result of the Euro and the refugee crisis? Unfortunately, Brussels does not want to see the unstable state of the EU as much as the fact that the Euro does not unite the economies of the Euro area, but separates them. WED, September 13, 2017. Jean-Claude Juncker kisses Vice President of the European Commission Frans Timmermans. The backlash comes after Mr Juncker called for non-Eurozone countries to quickly adopt the single currency, so that the EU can find new unity in the Euro after Britain leaves in 2019. Mr Juncker promised to propose technical and financial help for the willing, quickly triggering concern from influential German members of the European Parliament, like the Deputy Chairman of the Economic Committee Markus Ferber. The EU chief's call was interpreted by some in Germany as meaning the Commission would be lenient in assessing the readiness for the single currency of the mostly former communist and poorer Eastern European countries like Bulgaria or Romania. Additional reporting by Monica Paulenberg.